Hello guys, Melky here. Thank you for watching this video. Just got out of bath and brainwaves different. So I want to remember what I was thinking about and sharing this with you. And first of all, I want to talk about the insult of the Holy Spirit. I've already talked about it before. And logically speaking, uh, because the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth, if you are determined to say that the Spirit of truth is not the most important thing, I think that's already an insult to the Holy Spirit, and a lot of people would fall into that category. But I know this, I should say this carefully because insult to the Holy Spirit is unforgivable. But what's the meaning of unforgivable? I think further explanation would be to zoom in on this insult of the Spirit of truth. We know that the Spirit of truth, why does the truth exist in just exist? Because in chaos there's everything, and there's whenever, there's none, and it's just chaos. Tomorrow or yesterday, or tomorrow, and up and down, down and up. It is up, yes, and it is also tomorrow, and it's just chaos, right? And truth, the existence of truth means there are sequences and there are logical order of things that sustains, that is good. This is the meaning of good, that it is sustainable, right? And all right, so what does that mean? That means, back to the Spirit of truth, if you determine to do what is bad, that is unforgivable. So basically that's common sense. How could you forgive someone who is determined to do what is bad? And secondly, when you not prioritize what is good and you acted out what is bad, that is also something that is subject to punishment, right? And must be punished. Otherwise, it is going to set a bad precedent, and all kinds of derivative problems in the society will emerge. But there is hope if you perform those acts in the prioritization of the truth. For example, in the prioritization of what is good. For example, if you go on and for example, you steal from a thief, and then that goods you give back to the you wanted to give that goods back to the owner, right? The stealing in this sense could be good. Or for example, you kill in self-defense, I don't know, but it doesn't mean that it is not without problem. It could be problematic, but is it, there's hope. Is it forgivable? Yeah, probably it's forgivable. What's unforgivable is, what needs to be punished is if you are determined to do something bad while something good is insulted, while you dismiss, you know what is good and you dismiss it, and you prefer to do something bad. So there are two distinctions that we should do here. Action based needs to be punished. That's the meaning of forgiveness. Forgiveness means not getting punished. And then after that, attitude based, if someone is determined to do something to be bad, then he's not going to do good. Okay, and but what is the implication? Implication is not that hopeless. I believe that if you have been punished, right, and you change your attitude, it is not that you are going to be punished forever, but you must be punished. So that is the order that will make things good. So you have to pay back what you take, right? Otherwise, people would not accept it. I mean, that's common sense. So a lot of this is actually, after these 2000 years, should be common sense already. So don't over sensationalize things that have already been common sense. And then after that, what else? Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about is actually this. Is this a stretch? Is what I'm talking about a stretch? And it was Jesus kind of a liar a little bit, because you remember that when Jesus was asked about the temple of God, and he said, uh, "Destroy this temple of God in 3 days." Like everyone by standard would think that the temple of God would be that physical building and not his own body. Would Was he talking about to the Pharisees who already understood about that, or who have already have previous conversation with him, so that there's actually a context thing here that we haven't that we don't see? Probably. But another thing that I wanted to point out is that Jesus has no time. Like, Jesus knew what he do and what he said is going to be recorded, so he just takes opportunity to present a concept. The same thing with the unforgivableness of the insult of the Spirit of Truth. He took an opportunity. I mean, if you read about the story, he was using the power of God to drive out evil spirits and do good things. And the Pharisees presented the possibility that he uses this the evil power to drive out evil, meaning he's a con man, right? And he said, if you insult the Holy Spirit, there's no forgiveness to you. So for us Christian, the event might look particular, but it is actually deep, that it says you knew this is good and you still make things difficult. So so a lot of people would look at this and say, "Oh, you are picking and choosing. This event is very particular, and that the Pharisees was referring to God in an insulting manner. So this is what he's talking about. It's not about the truth or whatever that is so conceptual and everything. It is this particular moment." But I just want to say, guys, Jesus has little time. Jesus has little air time. So he tend to take this opportunity to refer to a bigger concept, so that he knew what he said is going to be recorded for people of thousands of years to refer to. So he's nonchalant, or he don't care like about his well-being. He knew that he's going to die. He's already chosen his path of life. I mean, that's what he said in the Bible. So that is, I think, answers the objection that why Jesus always being out of context and stuff. I think he's not being out of context. He's being in a hyper context mode. So he's answering about a question. He's answering it, but also he is like he's also what do you call it? He's staying in the context actually. Well, let's talk about the temple of God later. But he's staying in the context, not straying away from the context, but also presenting a bigger argument in a very compressed time manner. Now let us talk about the temple of God. Why is it in context while everyone was thinking about the physical temple of God? I think it is related to the argument presented by his opponent previously. Like when, why are you doing this? Who gives you the authority to drive out this money exchange and whatsoever in the temple of God? So I think because of this compression issue, he is answering the essence of the philosophy, right? Is that you know what, I am not really I need to explore, I need to reconfirm myself about this, but I'm answering this, it's leaning towards uh, the essence of the matter and not just what is said, but it is not like innuendos uh, or what do you call it, unclear talking, hiding talking, irresponsible talking. I think he's out in the open for people to insult and for people to correct, and he is being disciplined to stay on topic. But it's just an issue of he's trying to express things that are very grand in the opportunity that is very particular. So he's like, he has no time. I think he wants to squeeze that in. So that's why it seems to us like it is out of context, but but it is actually answering the question in a deeper manner, in a deeper philosophical manner. Why would you set apart a place of worship and a place of business? Uh, why is it, who gives you the authority? And the answer is like, you'll see how it works. See, judged by the fruit, right? If you mix up business together with actual worship ritual, it's going to be problematic. But if you are keeping a holy moment holy, or you're keeping a worship issue untainted, there's a benefit to it. Even if it's destroyed, it is still there in people's hearts, so it will be rebuilt again. So the format is not destroyed, but it's just always there. It's like the essence is there, the memory is there, it's not missing. You know what I mean? Like that's how he answers it. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.